Listen, I'm going to show you exactly the software I use to close deals monthly and how you can make $11,000 a month by just doing 1 to 2 deals a month utilizing this software solely. So make sure you pay attention. All right, guys, I'm in Propstream, and I recommend you going to durudata.com to get a 7-day free trial, okay? Now, I'm on a $97 a month plan. I use this every day in my business. Reason being is because of it's just so powerful. You can do so much nationwide. All right, so listen. So what I'm going to do now is I want to go to Gulfport, Mississippi. All right. Now, this is tells me right here, I'm gonna go through all these buttons, 856 houses on the MLS. Now, I'm not really concerned or about that because I don't go after houses on MLS that's listed with a realtor. I go after properties that are off market. So with these, you're gonna have to show a proof of fund, put up money, etc. For pre-foreclosures, I'll go after pre-foreclosures and try to get with the owners. In this case, it's not really a lot. And then I have 0 at auction. If they did have something at auction, you want to get with the owners to see if you can make a deal before the auction date. 139 bank owned. Let's say one bank owns 39 properties, right? That bank either sells them as a tape to investors with big pockets, hedge funds, or just guys that has deep pockets that can take down these deals, or they give them to realtors. So I don't go after this. So 6,600 cash buyers in one city. That's good. I like that. If you got less than like 500 cash buyers in the city, you might need to move on depending on the city. But this is a great sign. All right. 171 houses with liens on their properties. That can be a list that you can go after. There could be motivated sellers. 888 vacant houses. All right, so that can be houses, a list that you can make to go after. 37,933 high equity, meaning these houses have 40% equity or more. All right, so what I want to do, I want to do some research. I'm gonna hit this button right here, cash buyers, and then you see this arrow? You see this arrow right here? And then I'm gonna go to zip. Now what they're gonna do is they're gonna put all this in numerical order. Now check this out. The whole first page is 39501. The whole second page, 39501. Third page, 39501. Fourth page, 39501. Fifth page, 39501. You got 5 pages of 39501. Let's take a look at something, right? Let's do 39501. Okay, Mississippi. All right, so 2,400 cash buyers just in that zip code. That's a great sign. That tells me a lot of cash buyers are buying in this area. Oh, that's probably why the Lowe's home, the Lowe's Homes is right there. The Lowe's store is right there because they know, hey, there's a lot of activity on these guys. We need to be supplying these guys. So yeah, that's a good sign. And it's on the water. Very beautiful. All right, so as we are going through this, now we know it's 2,400. So let's get a list. Now what we can do, I just hit this button for vacant, and I get this vacant house list, right? And then I can add to lists, right? I can add to lists. I'm gonna do create new 39501 vacant houses. I'll hit save, right? But I'm not, and then I can go to my properties. And what I like about this, right, with all your data, right, with all your data, it lets you know, hey, how much you have of it, how much is on market, how much just sold, okay, out of your list. So you can click that button of what just sold, and then you can remove them from the list. All right. If you're like me and you don't go after on market stuff, you can click that button and just remove it, right? But you have the option to do that, right? But let's go back to the search page, right? So we're gonna go back to the search page, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull a list, okay? I'm gonna pull a list. So what I'm gonna do is vacant land, right? Vacant land is hot right now, guys, I'm telling you. All right, vacant land, and I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna pull this list, right? And once I export this list, what I'm going to do is I am going to go to a site like bigskiptracing.com, and we're going to bigskiptracing.com. I'm going to get their phone numbers. And from getting their phone numbers, I'm going to start calling them, trying to make a deal, see if they're open to selling. Guys, I'll say that land is a lot easier than houses, but do as you choose. I do both, okay? I've been in the business full-time since September of 2012, so I go after both, all right? Now, with this particular thing, right? Now, let's say you find a buyer for some land, right? Let's take a look at this one. Let's say you find a buyer for this land. You can go to comparable listings, right? As you see, this is residential vacant land, but you can see the comparables of what vacant land is selling for, okay? You could just come here and see the comparables, right? So something on the MLS got 15,000 for some land over there, right? So that gives me an idea of what land is worth in that particular area. But let's say if I need a cash buyers, I can literally go right here. I can export this, and I see what guys is paying for land. Like somebody bought some land on the same street, right, for $150,000. So chances are I'm probably gonna call that guy. You know what I mean? I'm probably gonna call that guy. So this is like a cheat code to what people are buying at. All right. Now with this, right? Let me explain when I just did the comparables. Now, when I was at comparables, right, I seen this $15,000, but somebody, you know, could have, the assignment fee is not recorded, right? So that was misleading to me. But when I went here to cash buyers, I see what cash buyers are really paying for land, right? And we had the guy that was like, yo, he paid 90-something thousand for some land. I was able to do that via Propstream, right? So all that in Propstream. So then once I get it under contract, I can call a cash buyer and then make a deal, guys. All right. I'm not gonna overcomplicate this video, but as you see, this is powerful stuff. If you want to learn more about the wholesaling process, please click on that first pinned comment, man, and sign up for my Duru Squad community. All right, guys, I'm Nasser, aka the Real Estate Guru. I'm not a guru, I'm a Duru because I actually do this business. And click on the video next to me of me breaking down this deal.